Alright. This is one Zemalf here. Welcome back to Motor Town and welcome back to the company mini-series where I almost finished the depot where the screenshot is from. But we need to finish that today and we need to make as much coin as possible. So some money-making schemes. But let's fire up the game and play some Motor Town. So going back with the Uncle Zemalf character, currently sitting at 35,000, which is not much, because we need millions. Probably not going to make millions today, maybe one, but let's see. So first things first, let's check where our company is at the moment after the one efficient start where I basically leveled up the character and then 2 sessions building the company. So we have our company High Octane Milk, currently with 7 company vehicles. You get 5 in the beginning, and then each of the slots costs 50,000 more than the previous. So 8 slot will cost 150,000, 200,000, 250, and so on, up to the current maximum 20. So I have routes running where I'm hauling iron and coal from the Dasa Harbor to the steel mill. This will get me the steel beams built that we need. One is already going the other way, I see. And I'm also bringing cement from the cement factory to the concrete factory. And then we have this guy going for the wooden planks. After which they should go to and bring them here and then go get the steel mill. We have one Chemuzi doing export, so they are exporting sunflower seeds while also filling the Sanho fuel and oil refinery with raw crude oil. They will pick up fuel on the way back because that boosts the sunflower farm. And then I have a dumpy that is working in the limestone quarry, filling the cement factory. And then lastly, I have a container truck that has been serving the meat factory and the bakery, but I am at the moment filling the plastic and the tree water factory. The plastic factory might be already not accepting things. This is kind of currently a little bit extra because I don't yet have the food delivery going, like delivering to the Jeju Island supermarkets or doing the longer trip and serving Kappa and Ara supermarkets. But we will get to that. But I will keep this running for now. I might replace them. Let's see, we will be making money, so we're gonna get additional slots. Because one thing I was thinking about as in combination with the depot building, as we have been making concrete, if I kind of complete that by adding a sand delivery, we would be getting concrete built, and that is a decent moneymaker as kind of end product, because there's a good example of how you can use the company of taking care of all the prerequisite steps and then just doing the final delivery. So we might be doing that, but let's first finish the depot and make some money. And I will be doing the money making with the best money making method in the game at the moment. Part of it is a little bit sketchy. That will probably be patched out somewhere in the future, but the kind of the place remains, and that is the Migeum logging. So we will be doing some cliff diving, coming down from Migeum logging 2 and 3 down into the warehouse through the cliffs. I will today not be doing the kind of not so sketchy. Well, it's still sketchy because we would be diving down the cliffs, but in here we're actually exploiting the recovery service and teleporting back up, which makes this like crazy good way to make coin. But as said, that will probably be patched at some point somehow. But the problem is we don't really have a truck for that, so we have a decision to make. Do we use a rental? I'm kind of leaning towards that because that will give us a whole lot more money from this. Because not only we get massive amount of contract money, we also get a lot of money for the deliveries itself. And I also need to buy a parking lot for my depot, because if I teleport here now, I will have no car there, and so I can't even like spawn my small car to drive anywhere. So we need to do that. So for those things, I need to visit the architect's office, and I need to visit Gozen Truck to rent myself a vehicle. And I think let me see about the company. Will I make some changes while I'm here? The only thing I'm thinking about is the container truck, because they are not really needed at the moment. That I would replace them with that sand vehicle I mentioned. I will let it run for now. Yeah, let's do that. So let's begin by teleporting. Actually, let's see if we can, because I might as well do a taxi trip, because I only have 35,000, and I will need some coin for the contracts when I get there. So let's see if we have some shorter trips here. Would happen to be going the right way. Okay, this one goes to the wrong direction. Okay, that is coming the other way. That is coming the other way. Yeah, looks like there's not really any good ones going like this way. Yeah, those are already on the other side. I think the closest thing would be like to do anything is this one. Or then when I get there, I would be picking these. It would be just be coming back. Okay, yeah, those don't really look anything interesting. So let's go teleport down south, and let me put up my Spotify playlist so we'll have a little chill lo-fi music as usual from Street Beats. I'll still take my Fox here, just in case we run into a taxi trip. We're going a long way. It's kind of going that way, but wrong. You know, might. Let's see. Yeah, looks like no. One thing I might check is on the way back. It's kind of going the same way. We could be doing a plastic delivery to the new electronic factory. I could bring plastic pallets there as a little delivery. Problem is there's no trailer spawner there. Okay, let's think about that. Because I would love to make like little money, because then we can make big money. Also, good morning, Topofobo. Hey, Shaq. And all of you camplers from the intro as well. Option would be to take a little loan, but let's think about that in a moment. Because for the Mikeum locking, we will benefit a lot if we pay for a big contract. And the contract payment is like maybe 50 or 60,000, but then we're gonna make 200,000 from it. But we need that cash up front to pay for it. Option would be to do like a smaller contract. It's a little bit less convenient, but that is an option. So let's stop by the architect now and get the parking lot, because that costs money as well. As I said when I set the depot construction, I should have bought the parking lot right away when I was here. Okay, it's not that big of a deal. I think I will just buy the mid-size for now. I am pretty sure you can spawn. You can spawn a bigger vehicle from a parking lot, but if you want to despawn something, the vehicle needs to fit completely in it. So medium is basically fine for spawning any vehicle. But then some of the longer, larger trucks or buses or such might require the bigger space. Okay, we might get a trailer from there if we like. It would be nice if there was a trailer spawner here as well, but maybe a little bit too convenient. Okay. For the Mikeum money making, basically any truck would do, but I'm used to doing it with Colima, the big one. So I'll probably take that one. I think just the mass helps control things a little. It is the most expensive one as well, but I think it would do nicely. But yeah, now the question is just that do we... How can we make some coin on the way? I think the best thing I can do is, it's kind of on the way, is to do the plastic, which we have worked on. In addition to the plastic pipes, the plastic pallets have been building, so we could pick up a trailer from there. Or I think there as well. Just a little bit better. Okay, so it's 300,000 to buy, which would be a lot. But we're gonna rent this, which means we're gonna keep all the money we make. And right above my camera there's rent 9 minutes at the moment, so we are on a 10-minute timer. And each 10 minutes costs 900. But because we're gonna make tens of thousands eventually in Migeum, this will be worth it. We could also just go to Migeum and get a borrowed vehicle. We could still keep all the contract money. But I think overall this will make more. It will take a little bit longer time because we need to drive there. So that's why I'm gonna trying to get something done here on the way there. Okay. Please don't mess any of my trailers up. Let's do that. And then take a rear as well. So I think I want to get I can do more contracts if I take 2, because then we could take like 30 pallets if we have that many. And yeah, that's probably what we'll do. So let's take flapper rear. Okay, looks like no trailer incidents because of the bug. Nope, all good. Good. Very good, very good. So then the plastic factory, and from there we'll go to the new electronics. This thing is not agile at all. Actually managed to get through that corner without scraping the bus. Amazing. It's actually a good moment to adjust the drive mode a little. This thing burns its engine. If I don't adjust those a little, it burns its radiator, I mean. Is 25 meters street legal? Well, in Motortown the limit is 35 meters. I don't know what is the limit, first of all, when you need to label a truck in, for example, in Europe as a long one, and then at which point it requires like escort. I don't know those numbers, but that's how it works in real life. 25 meters is definitely within the real life limits as well. Okay, so we have 20 plastic pallets here. No more, no less, but it is enough. The only thing is that I don't see the electronic factory at the moment. It might have just not spawned in. See if it appears, because that's kind of the only destination I really want to go to. Let's see, does it appear? Electronics, no. Getting some destination expires here, so it should appear. There's no prerequisites for this one. No, it should be appearing. Okay, that is weird. Why am I not getting the electronics factory? Is there some condition for that it activates with copper or something? That would be silly. It is new. Well, I just wasted time if it doesn't appear. Yeah, that is extremely annoying. Why are you not giving it to me? This is like the second time I'm not getting the destination I want. Or third in this one. The kind of dynamic system with supply and demand is fantastic, but not having a destination which actually accepts the things here is weird. And I have delivered this with my main character, so I know it does appear. But why is it not here now? I did not deliver copper there with my main character, so it can't be that. Young Electronics Factory. Not giving that. Beyond. Plastic pallets. $22 little? No. There's a lot of plastic pipes. That shouldn't be a problem. I wasn't even thinking about this possibility that this does not appear. Okay, four is gonna expire, including 1 or 2 plastic pallets, so maybe. So why does that only have 2? Is this so... Does this work in a way that it kind of... reserves those supplies into the delivery and then doesn't give additional ones? Yeah, now it shows Toy Factory 19 instead of anything else. Wow. Okay, this needs to be like filled completely for that to actually appear, unless I just get lucky. That is so stupid. Well, let's keep on waiting. So this one is delivering the wooden planks now, which is good. Just checking here that yeah, we took the plastic pipes to get taken there, and the wooden planks, and this one will go and take the steel beams. $25.25 meters in some Scandinavian countries. Exceptions up to 34.5. Yeah, the game's 35 limit is not like totally out of it. Yeah, it's also that there are those exceptions, and then kind of special deliveries that required escorts, as said, which kind of the game now has as the oversized cargo. And I think that's kind of going above that 25 up to that 34. Then you need to have like a long vehicle label in the back. Sometimes see those in the street or roads. Basically that you know when you are behind them that this is longer a vehicle than usual if you pass them. With only 20 pallets here, I just need to get like really lucky with this. I will wait one more respawn, but I'm just seeing the construction sites and everything all over and not getting the pallets. So let's see. The good thing is the company is working while I'm doing this. So this one is just about to drop those. That one is taking the cement. That's good. I would love to be there when it makes the final delivery. So after this we can change the route into just picking the steel. Yeah, this is annoying. I guess I need to just drive more fuel in here to make more pallets. Opening the company view directly with the company shortcut, which is by default O. On a single player, the NPCs keep on driving. So let's go. It delivered those wooden planks. Went from 2 cargo to 0. And now we can take that route, which I still call plastic pipes. So right now it will only be steel. We can remove those like this. And then make sure this one is going to the steel one. Yep. Good. Please let me have the electronic factory. Yeah, it's not happening. It's not happening until this toy factory despawns. I don't think I have a way to okay, there we go. Come on. Come on, lottery. Out of all the places that accept plastic pallets, give me the new location now. But more you have stuff in the storage, the more options you will have in the deliveries. Another reason to use the company. Come on now, let's get lucky. Let's get lucky. I will wait with this one as well. Come on. Electronics factory. We get it. No, we did not. You gave me 4 locations and none of them is the electronics factory. Wow. Okay, just screw you, game. Screw you. Okay, I think I will need the loan then. Loan then to afford the contracts. So let's do this, and then we're gonna drive there. And again, this I could just teleport there. This takes a little bit longer, but because the company is working in the background, that's a busy intersection, and I wanna go straight through. Straight to the bank. Okay, so this is the bank. We're gonna take a loan. Doesn't need to be a big one. My maximum is 300,000 at the moment. It doesn't need to be... Right, I pay every 10 minutes for it. Okay, that's not too bad of an interest. I only need this money to get the contracts. So I should get there in that time while still having enough money. I'll make it 150 just in case. So we will be hearing like the payments forever after this. Okay, this should be enough. I have 130. Yeah, it should be enough. Let's do that. So I only needed to buy the contracts. Sorry sir, I just have to go from here. You as well, get out of here. getting money to make money. And I would have not needed to do this if I just gotten the delivery, which would have been so convenient. Nope. You're busy making money. No time to stop for you, officer. Apparently no. Whoa! Huh? Okay, that rock was not that big. This is going brilliantly. Luckily it's a rental, repairs are free, and we were next to a garage. That's why I nowadays avoid cutting corners too much, because there are some really nasty rocks, but those rocks were small. There was no excuse for it to do that much. But I guess I deserved it. Okay. Very carefully from here. Okay, no rocks. There we go. Jeez. The thing is, like, money per minute. I would have probably made faster money if I just went there directly and borrowed a vehicle. Even that now we keep all the profits. But anyway. Probably set that oil run again, so that the plastic factory would actually fill itself. Hey there, Welch. Welch's grandpa. Must have a grandpa here. My character is Uncle Zemalf. So we have uncles and grandpas in the house. I'm not sure if we've had anyone from Wales over these years. Probably. I just haven't paid attention. Someone has not told directly with their nickname. I know we have English, we have Scottish, we have Polish, we have Canadian, German, Finnish, of course. Not sure about Wales. Swedish, Norwegian, Danish. I know on YouTube side there's people from all over the world. Not always joining for the lives. Again, if I owned the vehicle, so in a way I could have also like borrowed that 300,000 and just buy Colima. Because we would be making the money back, like here. But I think this is a better way, in a way that I don't commit myself in a truck yet. Because I don't necessarily want Colima as the first real truck that I will start tuning. But for this particular job it is decent. Yeah, we are almost here. Yeah, I didn't need 100,000 loan, but it's fine. So what happens here is that we're gonna borrow this Eastwood trailer that is right there. And we're gonna take a contract, and here important that we take logs, not oaks, for this thing. So we need to pay 43,000 for this, but then we're gonna get 200,000 and 10% bonus for all the deliveries. So we're gonna do that one. The smaller contracts overall pays more, but it's more convenient in this case to take the big one. And as we're gonna be locking, I will just take this one. This also frees up a space from here for us when we are coming down from there. You'll see in a moment if you have not been here when I've been doing this with my main character. And I think the only downside with all this timing is that I might not see my depot pop up. Should have done it in a way that I delivered the last one. I guess we're gonna build another one, and then we'll see it. Because I'm not gonna pause this one for that. Said I wouldn't be taking shortcuts, and I immediately take a shortcut. Regret? I had few. So right now I do have money, but that will start to go away as the bank takes its payments. Can I go from here? Can. Good. And from here. Might get stuck with this one. Oh, I just made it. Good. Because I've been doing this with slightly tuned Colima on my main character, like a little bit raised suspension and all that. So we might get stuck here and there. Good, we made it through here, nice. Nice. Little shortcuts. This one is scary. Good. Okay. That is good. if we time it from the time I got the contracts, there was a payment for that one, 16,000 for the loan. Alright, it actually doesn't show the time when I bought the contracts. Well, actually, I do see it. Do I see it in here? Yeah, so it's been 3 minutes. 3 minutes, so it was 11:50 my time. Because we can see from the time I actually started this, and I assume I owned this vehicle, and I could have just either driven to Mikeum or have a campy down there to spawn in. This does money so ridiculously fast from that moment. It's gonna be like 15 minutes and we have 200,000. And then we wiggle just a little bit and make another 200,000. So this will make like 500,000 in 30 minutes. But there's also some risks there that might end up costing me money, so I need to be a little bit careful. This was unnecessary, but I was going already. Couldn't stop anymore. Okay, so this is Mikeum 2. We'll start here, and to me this one is the more difficult one of these. So here, that little tree in the middle of the big ones, that's what you are aiming for. And we're gonna do this 5 times, 4 locks each. Auto shift off, shake brake on, and we're gonna go down with like 5 low or 5 high. And slowly brake. And the easiest way is to go from here. But the risk is that we're gonna get stuck if we don't have speed. We are going downhill, but we don't have like off-road vehicle. Watch out for that rock. And then we aim at the slot where the Eastwood was. So right from here, braking, braking, braking. And we're just gonna deliver the locks like that. And then we're gonna use the roadside service. And this is the kind of exploit glitch here, that we can actually teleport up there instead of driving. And then we do that 5 times. So otherwise this is legit. You can drive down cliffs if you want, but the fact that in here, because we don't touch any road down there, we get to teleport back. So at some point I am quite sure that this teleport will be fixed from the game, that you can't do it like this. Here it is very easy to get stuck if you hit any of the trees, because we are in a slope, or kind of a steep slope. So if we get our nose stuck on something, we are stuck there, and we would have to kind of basically pay for another teleport. So here the reason why this works is that our car is not yet on the... or the truck is not yet on the road. So I think kind of the simplest fix for this exploit would be to just expand the road in a way that you can't deliver without touching the road. But anyway. So for this site here, we're gonna do this 3 more times, and we are making a lot of money already here, as the logs are Locks are damageable cargo, and if we do this like without crashing into anything, we get them there undamaged and get a bonus. And then all this money that we are making before the contracts, we would be giving away 65% of this with Colima borrowed. So that's why I went and rented. So we get 20,000 instead of 10. Okay, our company actually made 6,500. The teleport does cost money, of course. And that's why I didn't take like the smaller contract and do the 20 log contract, so that we basically do the minimum amount of teleports up. And they did kind of, this was even more exploited before. These recent updates increased teleport cost based on the weight. So because we have a big truck here, it costs us 7,000. I think it's also distance. So it costs a lot to do that teleport. It used to be like 1,000 to teleports every time, like a few things back. So one more time. But we are basically all this money that we are making in between is kind of irrelevant. It's the 200,000 that we really look for. So right now we have made some money, but not that much. You know, like we have because we are making 20,000 and we are teleporting back with 10, like approximately 7,500 is the teleport. But now when we deliver the 20th block, we're gonna get the 200,000, which is not full profits. Because we paid the 40,000 for the contracts, but still starting from 100,000 we soon have 340. And boom. And then we teleport back. The game very conveniently places us in the right direction, because now we're gonna go to the Mikeon 3. And actually I should have taken the contract first. So now that we are going down, I need to remember to take the contract before I deliver the first 4. That was a slight mistake in this. But that took 10 minutes. From down there to do it. So with that exploit, this is the fastest way to make coin in the game. It is fast even if you do it legit, like driving up and do it. But the drive up is the slow part, obviously. Okay, so same thing from here. Mikeon lockhouse, and in here need to be careful with these locks on the ground. Also, let me see that where is my depot build coming up. Okay, we might make it back to see my depot being built, because this is so fast. Just repairing these so that they keep on rolling. Let's do that as well. Might make it if there even is steel beams in there for that thing to pick up. So watching out for the locks on the ground, and then just from here, same deal. Make sure the jake brake is on, and alright, automation off, and brake. I'm basically standing on the brakes, and then I go between this tree and a rock. And from here, between these ones, and we are kind of already lined up for the left side of this one, and we are here. So this is even more straightforward and fast, but now we need to take the contracts. So I'm braking, so that I get here before the trailer touches this. You get another 20 log contracts. Boom, 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 bada bim. And deliver 4. And we teleport back. Okay, a little bit unlucky with teleport there, but we take it. So we are paying back the loan. We have now paid 2 times 16,000. So there's still about 70,000 to pay for the loan I took. So we are not like 300,000 rich just yet. So here, breaking, and then go from here. It's pretty simple. We also don't want to completely stop. Oh, I went from a different place, but looks like that was fine as well. Not as straight from here, so the other side is better. But it is very important that you take the eastwood from that is there, because it's basically blocking our way if you don't. And from the teleports, there's usually a slightly more expensive option. Kind of in a way, the game kind of gives you a better teleport, and just to save money, always take the cheaper, even that it takes a little bit of maneuvering in here. Hey, Homeric. When doing this for the first time, kind of just figuring out the exact route and then not hitting the big trees, because they will stop you. And other than that, this is pretty straightforward. And it literally took me more time to get here than to do this thing, especially with trying to wait for the electronics factory. I think I'm a chingy. Okay, let's see, am I still in schedule? Oh no, it only has 1 beam. Okay, well, then we for sure will see it construct, because it needs to go for another. So I'm first there braking just a little bit when I'm coming down the cliff, but then as soon as I get kind of out of the rock area, then I just step on the brake as soon as I'm on the grass to a slower. And because this is so fast, if you try to go like even faster here, you will just mess it up. So here, slow is smooth and smooth is fast. So last one. It has already spawned 1 extra here. And if you do this on a... Well, even if you do this on your own, but if you ever do this on a multiplayer server, always always try fuel up here first, so that it boosts. Basically, bring fuel on your way up, because that will make the log spawn faster. But also, this is something that I don't do all the time, and actually because this is so fast, the bigger problem will start to be emptying the logs from the warehouse here and take them to the sawmill. But I don't do this like all the time with my main character, because I have as much money. This is a little bit almost like too easy. There we go. 590,000. Not quite all of that is actually mine, because I still need to pay 70,000 for the bank. But let's go with this rental. And I'm gonna buy... I also got quite a lot of trucking levels from that by doing those deliveries, so I now can buy the Atlas dump as well, because that's 100. Which I can use both for the company and then for myself. How many Jamusi semis I have at the moment? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. I have one Atlas semi that is not running at the moment, so I think I'm okay by buying one Jamusi semi for now. Yeah. And I think I could also buy myself like one Oldum, now that we have money. Buying our first trailer. Maybe not. Not yet. Because we need the money. I could invest in one Campi now, 150,000. And then take that Campi to the truck stop, because I kind of don't have one here, just to speed things up. On the other hand, that drive is not that bad. Okay, let me go see how short are we from getting another beam. And again, I would have already had this if I had not delivered first to the coils. Yeah, we are just one coal trip away from this one, and it is probably on its way from here. Yeah. Okay. So then the next time this Jamusi goes for it, it will find more. Like one buying one here. This was among the first depots I bought, because it's a very convenient teleport spot to go for the oil or stuff. Or yeah, that will probably be my next depot spot. So right now, let's go and buy Atlas dump. It's also already let's add a slot 150,000. Next one would be 200,000, which is quite a lot. Let's get this Jamusi semi here and put this in work. So there's a trailer arrow spot here. So let's take an Oldum for this one. There, not in the slots. So I will put this to deliver some sand so that we can get concrete made. So we can use for depots, but then also make money with it. I could also set up a dumpy for this one, but the semi with Oldham is just more convenient. Or not convenient, more versatile. So open the company, add a vehicle, add this Jamusi semi, and go to the truck routes. And in here, I would also get this from my Notion database, but this route is super simple. So what I will do is I will take sand and I will mark 2 construction sites here. That will be the sand, and then in the concrete factory the sand drop off. So this will be sand. Sand to concrete. And then for this Jamusi semi that I just set, assign route and send it on its way. So that will now deliver sand to the concrete factory, and because we have cement coming there already, if I just deliver some fuel myself there, there will be concrete there. So then, once again, to the Cozen truck. Atlas dump is extremely expensive, like 200,000 or something. But it would be so worth it. So I think we will. Checking here if we have anything going our way. Looks like no. Getting an Atlas dump would speed up our steel production greatly. And then later on we could also use it to run iron coal ourselves when we... oh my dishwasher is beeping. We could use that to do coal and iron runs ourselves, or tune it for that. So now it is kind of that, do Do we invest in that now? And I'm also thinking that I would buy my first actual truck that I would be driving, and I am thinking that I would get either Titan or FL1. But when I get my own truck, then it's not just a truck, but I also need to spend a lot of money to tune it. Which is the reason why I've been using borrowed vehicles and rentals and all that. But then for some deliveries we do need more power than the stock ones have. So decision time. Decision time. So what I am thinking about is Titan or the FL. They are about the same cost, I think. Titan is a little bit more expensive. But then do we buy one Atlas dump among the most expensive vehicles in the game? Like that's it. You can borrow more. Like, can't afford this? Get a loan. So we need 100 trucking level, which the Mikeum just helped us do. I think eventually I will want to buy this, as it is the biggest one, so I think it is time to invest in one. So 200,000 gone, which means I can't actually afford any truck right now. Let me just go see how expensive the different tunes are. So I do want to set a trailer hitch on this at minimum. But just see also that do I still need to level up some things to get everything? Okay. The biggest engine is 100 trucking as well. So we can get that. I think turbo is driver level. So we are just a little bit short from driver level 50 for now. I think everything else is not limited. Yeah, I think everything else is available. Yeah. The engine and the turbo cost a little. But what we really want is this. So buy and install our first part for trucks. I did do some for the Fox, but now we can actually put a linky on this and then pull a Oldham. But since I am customizing this a little, let's at minimum paint it. So we do the colors in the palette are here from my main one, so we'll just do this like a black for the goal. Might kind of grayish inside. Yeah, let's do that. I like to tint the windows a little. I think I will go with those. Yeah, I will not start playing with. On the other hand, for this character, we have kind of seen a lot of blue. Oh, that is a bright blue. Yeah, I can take it down a little. Oh, that doesn't really do the thing. A little bit like when it's how is this? So I made it brightness all the way down, then it kind of becomes like a matte. Okay. More so. Okay, it also gets very black, so that doesn't really work for these colors. Saturation. Ah, okay, change it completely. Okay, I'm not gonna play with the colors right now. I don't want to think about. I'll just make because this gonna hold some gold. I'm making it black. So let's do that. I'm gonna customize it other than that, but I am gonna name this. Actually, no, I'm not gonna. Am I gonna name it? This would be very likely running the steel. Maybe I don't name it. Let's keep it as is. Okay. But this will need to get to work. Get to work, so let's see how we do that. I think the one steel beam was just delivered. I'm pressing the wrong buttons. Yeah, we are only missing one steel beam, which will be built as soon as those guys get there. Actually, they already did, which means there's steel beam there, which means when this comes back from its route, it will be done. So this guy who's behind, I will take this guy out. Its routes, despawn vehicle, and I will remove this one from the company. And then which location? I have to do it from I don't need to spawn the links. I think this one is the closest one to actually do it in, so let's try it there. So now that I have a trailer hitch on this one, adding a linky on this one and an Oldham gives this 17 plus 10 dump capacity, making it the biggest possible dump capacity at the moment. Meaning that I will get the steel beams done a little bit faster for the next depots, because I just took the Chemusi out, which has been doing it with Oldham, which is 10. And when I put this on the route, it happens 2.7 times faster. And ideally, I would also replace that other Chemusi with the same one. It's not quite there. Okay, since I just spawned the Jamusi doing the sand, I'm now a little bit scared that this would actually despawn that. So I will, just in case, take a pause here and take a backup, because that was an hour and a half of good stuff. Because it is early access game, stuff happens, and now that's kind of I don't want to lose the progress I made and having to reset some trailers and stuff. So let's have our first break here. And then we send this Atlas dump on its way, and then go see our depot getting built. And that's already kind of then the main goal of this mini-series done. But let's see what we do after that. After the break. Alright. Just everyone, Zemalf here, welcome back. Let's continue. Let's get back to the game, and we are about to finish our depot. But before that we can set up this new Atlas dump on its way, and I prepared myself a couple of rye breads with cheese, so like a true trucker. I can eat while I drive. Okay, from the linkies. Yeah, this one requires 200, so we can't take that one. So I think the S2 is the best one I can get. No, I like rye bread with just cheese. In Finland we don't even call these in any way like sandwich. It's just bread. All you need with rye bread is good butter and cheese. Then Odum. Not on the bread, but on this Atlas dump. So now we have a maximum dump capacity. Why can't I? Oh, this one doesn't have a Oh, the S2 doesn't have adjustable fifth wheel. I think it's still fine. Does it get stuck a little? I think it gets stuck a little. And S2. Maybe S1 would be better. Huh. It doesn't matter that much for... Yeah, it gets stuck like that. Yeah, let's get the D1 on this one, I think. So let's take the Oldham, spawn it, get the Linky, spawn it. Let's do that again. But it's not gonna work as fine. So let's do the... This one is shorter. It doesn't always give you the color it shows, but I have to go for a black one in there. So with this one, this is shorter, but it still has double wheels, so even on iron load, it kind of work nicely. And This one actually has a adjustable one, so the S ones don't have adjustable. It's good to know. The black one. Okay, I will take the yellow. Yellow and black goes nicely together. Okay, that is better. So normally you would, if you buy these, you would tune this a little so that this would be more level. But now for NPC one, it doesn't matter, and we see that there's way more space here. So sometimes the NPCs, especially, they need to do some turns. So now it doesn't get stuck on the landing gear. With this linky. Okay. There's one of the things early on that you can't teleport to places, so we have to set this on the way, all the way from here. So we're gonna add the Atlas dump in, and then for now we're gonna add it on the steel routes, so it will be on its way. And we're gonna check the Zemalf semi that's on that same route, just to see that it's currently on goal. Let's have it big iron next. There we go. That is good. And then this one is on its way south, so we still have time. We still have time to go and see our depot being built. Let's so that will be maybe 20 minutes. Probably 20 or so minutes. Check the fuel here. Okay, that's full. That's my company truck. I will borrow the Golema. In this case, we don't get that much money for the delivery itself. We get money for the contracts. So let's get the most powerful stock one. This has the biggest engine. Now let's see. Hopefully, this might actually now cause issues with the trailer spawning bug. Let's see. And I might need to reload my my backup. I really hope it doesn't. Okay, it's still showing trailer 2, so no worries. And the container one still showing 3. Okay. Man, the trailer bug is so random. I wonder if the teleport somehow kind of seals that or something. Okay, I'm actually matching the colors for my truck. Or did I really just got that lucky? Not gonna do the high octane milk this time, we're gonna do straightforward fuel to the concrete factory. And still paying for the so we're gonna get 40 fuel, still paying for the loan, so we have a couple of installments clicking away from that one. That's why money going away, which is also a reason why we need to do this. So we're gonna go through the Noxan fuel storage, get a couple of contracts on the way, and then from there continue and take the fuel to the concrete factory. So we're gonna do 2 times 2 contracts of 20 tons and get fuel to the contract factory, to the concrete factory. And then we can actually do some concrete deliveries ourselves, because we now have a setup running that is making the concrete all the time. And because only 1 unit of fuel is needed for 10 concrete, we don't need to do this that often, and we still have enough concrete for a fire. Where is that? Okay. This is why I've been carrying my fire extinguishers. We might actually have a chance to stop that if it has just started. That sounds like a concrete plan. B-. Pretty good hominids. Good timing. Alright, Fossi, take care. It will cement his position on the markets. Okay. If concrete plan was B-, that is B. Ones are getting better. Okay, that looks a little bit too big. I will still empty my fire extinguishers on it. Just check that everything is fine in here. Let's repair that one. Repair that one. Where is the... Still going down, okay. So the fire extinguishers have a very small capacity. But you do get the first responder money, and then eventually if this fire goes out on its own, you might get even the extinguishing money for it. But be very careful of not dying, because this is the... or not getting too close to the fire, because this is the only way in the game currently that will get you to the hospital, so you need to respawn like in GTA, the nearest hospital. And if I had third, we could have done this. So close. Oh, that was so close with just 2. Ah, man. Oh well. I don't know why you stopped. Nice paint job. Yeah, in like the word concrete. In Finnish we have konkreettinen, meaning but then we have a different word for this building material, concrete. Yeah, we have the betoni as well. I didn't know it's a French word. Thanks, Sikuta, for educating me. It looks like we have that in common there with Polish. Yeah, it's the English word or the thing concrete. That is betoni, because then cement is just cementti in Finnish. Okay, so first stop here, and then concrete factory is like very close. We're stopping here before we deliver the fuel. Just get the truck here and get our first 20 fuel contracts, the usual. And then we deliver the first trailer and do it again for the back one. There we go. And then we take the concrete factory fuel drop. And we wait for this fuel to process here a bit. This right here is relatively straightforward drive, so I'm gonna put this on autopilot and get myself some bread. Damn good coffee. Hey, we did get the extinguish for that fire. Nice. For maneuvering in here, the Golema is not the greatest. But we can manage. So we have 10 concrete here. When we add fuel, we will get more. So let's get a fuel contract in here. 20. Okay. Don't think I can get in. Let's see. Could we squeeze in without reversing? Get the front trailer in. Might. You got it. Just enough. Then we take the next one, so that when the back one gets delivered, we get one for that as well. Nope, that one. Go. So now we have little money again. And, I think all our bank payments are gone. Maybe one more 16,000, but it's a nice fast 200,000 right there. And we have more concrete here now. Is the Golema too long for this parking spot? I think it is, unfortunately. Let's see, can I get it in? Oh, oh, so green. Man. There we go. Yes. Nice. Alright. Is our depot coming along? It is. So as soon as this comes here, we will get our depot. So let's go and take a look. I could also teleport there because it's literally I have teleport there, but I'm gonna drive just because I would have to wait anyway. If people play in this multiplayer, do they compete for contracts and stuff? Well, for contracts, not necessarily. Well, depends, because you can play in the same. You can play in the same company, which we did when we did those multiplayer sessions when Nitindir and Steelblink and others were in Ailiga. We were. They all joined the same company, or my main character's company, and everyone was working for the same contracts. So for contracts, no. But since the game has, what's the right word? The game has this the dynamic economy, so things are produced on a certain base, and then they are consumed on a certain base to produce possibly other goods. Like if there is 100 something in a storage, there is only 100 in the storage for everyone until more is produced. So that's why most of the things in the game have a way of boosting the production, so that there is a delivery to almost all the production places that makes it faster. So then, especially in a well-organized servers, or where there might even be policies for it, you're kind of expected to not just take, but also kind of work on the production, on the parts of the production chain, and boosting the things that you use. Of course, it is very different if there is 5 players playing than a 100-player server. Did you see, Kuta, were you not here when we were doing the multiplayer session? You were, because you even clipped the trees. Trees clip when we were doing the shenanigans in the drag strip. So you were here when we were playing with Nitindir and Steelblink. So I guess you only witnessed the shenanigans, but yes, we were working in a co-op. And it was also how this game works is that right now, even this world that I'm playing with the character Uncle Zemalf, I could open this world to public and anyone could join, or I could protect it with password to have it like limited join. And it's all with the same character. So basically, I have this character and I have this world, and I can take this character to anyone else's world or the public servers. I will keep my money, I will keep my vehicles, but everything I build and all the supplies in this, they are in this world. And I could open this world, as said, either publicly or privately. So you can play with like a simple co-op. You can play with just a couple of friends, or you can even open your own game for like tens of players. Yes, Poland. It is full multiplayer. I've been playing with the single player, or those couple of sessions I opened this world for the people in Discord. But there's up to 100 player servers. It is pretty cool how this game works, and as said, you can kind of, for example, you can, because in some parts making money is easier on the multiplayer servers, because you don't have to have this company set up to supply things, because it's other players doing that. But then on the other way around, you can kind of make money in your own world and then just go race in the public servers. So now I'm here waiting. This will actually take a little while before this Jamusi gets here, and this depot will be built. So there's one thing remaining, and that is one steel beam, because the production of that was a little slow. So when it appears, this depot will pop up. So we'll get to witness it right here. And I really want to stand on this rock to do it. Okay, looks like it doesn't have a surface on the top. That is unfortunate. Oh, it does. Hey, we did it. Did it. Okay. Now we wait. Patiently. While we wait, let's repair that one. Repair that one. And how much is the next slot? 200,000. Okay. I think we will get to that 10 slots I was talking about. The next thing we could do is set up the food production or food route for the Northern Island, because that's can be done with 2 trucks, and setting up this container truck in the meat bakery route again. Yeah, the garbage collecting, that was a really fun, like, co-op activity. Okay, that last dump is on its way. I guess here, while I'm looking at these, one of the great things about setting up a company, which has been the purpose of this series, is that I've been able to manufacture the concrete without ever visiting the quarry or the cement factory. Just by setting those routes, I've never visited Dasa myself. Actually, wait, I have, because I drove gold there on the in the efficient starts, but I haven't gone there kind of set up any of the vehicles. I just sent them on their way. So the NPCs have been driving the iron and coal to the steel factory. So you can set the routes for the NPCs without visiting the location yourself. And a lot of stuff has already been happening. We have some of the plastic, I have the concrete, we have the steel manufacturing. First depot is about to come up. And kind of the next step would be to set up the food production or food delivery so that we would start getting down bonuses, which is then additional money for every delivery we make. And while all this has kind of been just mostly functional, we have made some money. Like this is making 11,000. I have 2 hour days, a 2 hour day in game, so it's not much, and this number could go up to like 20, 25, 30,000 eventually when you have more like continuous routes going instead of these temporary ones like this depot supply here. But with this money I could actually buy a second Atlas dump as well, which is actually something I could do, although the next lot costs quite a lot of money. But while this is happening, I think indeed the food production might be the next thing I set. And I think maybe the central plot here could be one I buy next, because the kuchwa is still very expensive. But this is already for anyone who has been watching or following this on a later date or now, kind of to learn how to set up a company, what to do with a new character. This has already been. Basically after this it's just repeating what we have been doing. The only thing I haven't done, and which is also something I wanted to show, that you don't need to buy vehicles for yourself to do things. You can work with the rentals and make good money, because you, especially early on, you only really need to buy the vehicles to customize them and to have the possibility to spawn them wherever you want. And of course that's the biggest thing, but you can do without. Okay, soon we'll get there. And also all this manual repairing I'm doing, we can start adding these depots to the routes as soon as they are built. So as soon as that Jamusi semi comes and it stops here, this should be like magically transform into a ready-made depot. Okay, is there like a traffic jam there or something? Why are you going so slow? Oh, there's a traffic jam in there. I actually see a car stopped right there, like a bus in the center. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I think that intersection in there is stuck. Oh, brother. Yeah, it's definitely stuck. Well, ain't that nice. Okay, it's moving. It's moving now. I really hope they fix the intersections. Because now it works in a way that kind of someone just pushes in, and then eventually they get through. Oh my god! I should have not come and look. My Jamusi just had some weird spawn system. It got completely wrecked by the vehicle behind them. Oh jeez, man. Yeah, this is I think currently the biggest thing in Motortown that is not working. Because kind of it's all they like this car could have just gone. That car should not turn, it should wait. And like with small cars, with fast cars, it kind of just works eventually. But then at some point, like a bus like this will just push into the intersection, and if it happens to get there with a large vehicle, then they are stuck there. So with 100% traffic, it kind of is fine. But then with 200, this starts to happen. But this only happens if the player is around when things are being spawned. Alright, Punk, take care. Okay. Hopefully my guy can actually push through. The game does actually, because the game knows that there are problems with this. The game despawns vehicles when there's too many. Also, my FPS is down to 34 because of that. So as soon as the depot is done, I'll be leaving. Okay, here we go. Depot coming up. Bling. Now we have a depot. So now is fully functional and it will actually start repairing the company vehicles that stop here. Now I can also set up this parking lot here. Right, but right now this Jamusi is not needed. Not needed because it doesn't have anything to do. So we can remove its route and despawn the vehicle. And actually remove it from the company. And then take the Jamusi semi that is doing this as when this gets there, I will remove this one as well. And set up another Atlas dump on that. So we're gonna do and go buy another Atlas dump. Again, check can we get any taxi trips here. That's limo, unfortunately. Oh wow, actually have a taxi trip that is going the right way. This thing still doesn't have brakes.
Thank you very much.
Pretty much perfect. There's Santa. It's kind of funny that the Santa Claus is in the game around the year, even that their workshop is only available during the Christmas time. Oh, not even close. It was kind of close. Oh wow, this guy is going straight to the truck shop. Just like I am. Perfect. Perfect taxi job.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. That was an exciting ride, yeah. There should have been tips. Okay, let's buy the second Atlas dump. And I'll put a trailer hitch on this one as well. Oh, that is bright. Okay, that is not half bad. A little bit lighter. That's oh no, that was not the one I wanted to press. I clicked on the wrong thing. I clicked on the wrong thing. Okay, that looks kinda close. Seats I wanted to click on. Should have actually set this to the so 93 metallic roughness, a little bit less brightness. Let's add filter. Wait, why don't you add palette? Huh. The palette was not working. That's odd. Yeah, a little bit of custom colors. And let's see if this Jamusi, it's almost there. Almost there. Now one thing I can do for the concrete factory routes, coming back from the concrete factory, we can actually stop by the depot, and that will automatically repair it. Hey, Emalus! So that can be there. For this route that we are not currently doing, this one could have it as well. What other routes do we have? Sand, concrete, no. Concrete factory, yes. This one, no. Cement, limestone, no. No. Well, this one, yes, but it's also not doing it at the moment, but it could stop by there. It's fine. Also in here we can come and name this as Young Depot. I number them in the order I build them in, just for have that. I'll kind of remind myself when did I build stuff. So that is now done, and then we will add this Atlas dump that I have here. This will go away, and then we'll have one for one. Let's go get a Linkian trailer on this one, and then we'll start setting up the food delivery next. So we are overall quite far already. We have bought 2 of these. These are 200,000 each. We have bought extra slots for 50,000, 100,000, 150,000. And next one we would have 200,000 slots. And we have bought all the jamuzzis. So quite a lot of progress. So same thing for this one, so we'll get a Linky. Let's get the D1. See if we can get a black one. Yellow one I guess could work as well. Hook it. And then a Oldum. A slightly different yellow than the one I have, but it's fine. That's one off. Just set this one here so the NPC will have easier time leaving. The company, and this one has finished its delivery. I like to remove their routes. There's no real reason for that one, but I just do. And this one will be leaving the company. We actually have extra slot right now, and then we're gonna do this Atlas dump I have right here. And I will now change things up a bit. I will take a route from my Notion database, a route by Raging 413. That kind of does everything. Let's see where I have it. There I have it. So this is one big massive route. Down the routes, add the routes, import. So this not only does the steel and iron, but it also goes and picks up limestone. And for now I'll be removing these invalids because I don't have all the depots yet. So this would be using Ara depot very heavily. The road would still work with these ones in, but the truck would also path to that place. So we do have one stop there at the Beyond. Everything else is not yet in. So that will be the route, and I will set this Atlas dump on it. And I will take my other Atlas dump that is currently dropping for coal for that one. So I will change the route for this one to be that same one. And I will set it on go drop in the middle. Like that one. Wait, why do you only have 17? Oh, it has actually lost its trailer, hasn't it? It has. I fucking hate this trailer bug. And then it doesn't give me a warning because it still has capacity. So annoying. Okay, I will set that now and see if the other one loses its trailer when I spawn this one in. So when spawning in trailers from these ones, like the game just, it seems to be like worse and worse. It loses trailers from the other trucks. So I think now when I spawn this Linky, that previous Atlas will lose its ones again. So let me take that one. Let me check from here, is that the case? Yep. So I need to do this at the same time. Oh, wow. Hopefully no one else loses theirs. Basically, what happens if you are not standing right next to the place where you are, right next to the trailer spawn, the vehicles further away will lose their trailers. Kind of feels very random. It seems to be the last one. Last one you had. Okay, so now we're gonna do this one, not yet leave. Take this one. Just see that all the Jamoos. Actually, the Jamooses would give a warning. Jamooses would give a warning because their trailer is their only capacity. So now this should be fine when that other one is here as well. If a warning would pop up on the top that the Jamusi doesn't have a cargo capacity, then I would know they have lost theirs. And then an older. Is there a black one? Right in yellow. Now that the trailers are spawned and connected, they will not lose it until I spawn a next one. So actually, while I'm doing this, I will spawn all the ones I need in the near future. Because the next one I need is the food trucks. So this would take the flanker. Flanker or the Vamos, but I think this looks better on the Jamusi. So as long as the different trucks are right next here, you don't drive them further there, they keep their trailers. But if they are out of my vicinity, there's a chance that they lose the trailers when I spawn them. Okay, another flanker. The yellow one is kind of nice. A bit crowded here. So these two could already be my food delivery. Food delivery in here. Let me see, but I will take one Jamusi that I have and put a flanker on that as well, because that can help me build the next depot. Oh, I guess this is an opportunity to take a little fleet shot. a fleet shot of my... Those guys need to be a little bit forward, and then this would be... This would be fine. It's fine. Maybe like that. That's all right. Look at here. Just look from here. So good. Now we can send these Atlas dumps on the way. We should have enough trailers for a while. I will set this other one. So this one is going to the goal. This one I will actually set to the quarry. So they will be in slightly different parts of the route. These ones are here waiting to be used in a moment. Because I am sitting on this one, let me... Oh, now I have no idea which one is which. Crap. Okay. Set these in a way that no matter which of them goes out, they will find their way. sit on this one and now I select the one that's been driven the most. And this would now be my first food delivery. So I'm gonna take my... Alright, the milk and cheese we need to set up as well. Crap. Okay. No, that'll have to wait. So we're gonna take... Now we are getting into the kind of the main routes I have. So we have the container truck running, and I'm now setting the two truck food delivery for Jeju Island for the 3 supermarkets, and then we will eventually need 4 for the southern island. But I'm gonna copy this route from here. Route, import, and we see how this goes, and picks up cheese, meat. We could now have bread on it as well, but this is kind of made in a way that then the southern route uses the bread. So this goes through some of the farms, picking up pumpkins, picking up the water factory, picking up rice and stuff, and then basically having full food supply for Jeju, Halim and Gangchung, and then Seongsan, Kapa and Ara done by the other one. So we have a couple of invalids here because we would be stopping at the depots. So I will take these invalids out for now, and have it like that. And then for this Jeju, we will have... This would work better if I had a Lobo on this, with Lobo van, with the biggest capacity. Okay, let's see which truck it was. It was that guy. And we are here. So it should really go for the rice farm next, right? Nine. Should start from there. And then I don't have the money to buy the next slots. So this Jamusi will wait, and the other Jamusi will wait. But we'll next go make some money to get more slots. So leaving these ones here so that they will when I add them to the company, they will find their way to the routes. And then double check that everyone kept their trailers. State Dumpy doesn't have one. Everything else is good. Good. So now, what I could do is I'm next to the Gozen truck here, so I could go and borrow an Atlas dump and do some concrete runs, because we are building that. Or manufacturing that with the company. We might as well put that in use and get some money out of it. Nice little sunset here as well. Should I take a dumpy or dumpy and go with like 10 concrete, or so let's do 2 runs with Atlas. How much is the rent on this? 630. It's not too bad. Dumpy is 450. I wouldn't mind buying 1 dumpy right now, but let's go with Atlas. So let's rent this, and we'll be driving to the concrete factory. And I'm again renting so that I get to keep the money I make from the job itself. Instead of borrowing the truck. And then on a rental we can't customize this, so we don't have for example a trailer hitch, anything like that. My next goal from here would be to get 200,000 to add the next slot into the company, get that Jamusi, one of those that I just set up, to the food route as well. And then after that, the 10th slot would cost 250,000, which I would probably put on actually right from here. I would probably keep that one as one I can utilize for the depot building, or depot builds. Oh, speeder. When I'm not in a police car, I always spot them. So we would be starting building our next depot, and as I said, from here it's kind of just rinse and repeat, with things just getting more expensive, because the 11th slot would then cost 300,000. So the slots from 10 to 20, they cost how much does it add up to? Like 3 million? Like a lot to get the 20 slots. So with the company, I always look at it more as the kind of the end goal and end game. It's not so much that you invest in it and you get money back one day, because the company itself makes money so slow that you would need to have the game running for hundreds of hours, or actually even thousands of hours, to get money back. But they are kind of there benefiting you, and it is kind of, in a sandbox game like that, nice goal to have, at least for me. This is where I'm going now, so then I will take the concrete to a construction site that is not mine. I've only done this delivery like a couple of times, but I think it is kinda good money. And what makes it particularly good is that when you take the concrete to a construction site, that concrete site will produce fine sand. And then you can take that sand back to the concrete factory, and it produces, I think, faster or better ratio for the concrete. And of course you get to do a money trip both ways, because driving empty is the time when you are not making any money with the time you use. And there's not too many jobs like that. Containers work like that. Then otherwise you kind of need to chain them together yourself. Usually the cargo type is different, so then you can't really, unless you change trailers. This one is one where you kind of can continuously go back and forth, with the company helping me to bring in the cement. But I still can't do this forever here. I will have to go do something else in between. I'm sure the one you made, Sikuta, is okay. I agree, it's probably better to have something. Shame on them, whoever was supposed to actually do the thing. Okay, here we are. Let's see how this is. So let's go in, get ourselves no, wait, what am I talking about? No, I know I mixed things up. Of course we need to drive with that mixie. What the hell was I thinking? No, I was thinking about oh wait, what the hell is the fine sand thing? Okay, why was I thinking that I will deliver thing with this? I'm a dumbass. Wait. Because of course this is the only one that can deliver the concrete. I got things mixed in my head. Was it so that you take the concrete somewhere and then you do get the fine sand? No, I mixed things in my head. Let me see about the fine sand. How does it work? Yes, so you do bring in concrete, and then that creates the fine sand, but it's not the back and forth. Like, it's more or less opposite of that. One concrete, the one fine sand. Yeah, because you only have this very small capacity thing. But this does pay quite well. So if I look here, actually it's not gonna show it correctly now because I'm here. But like the concrete delivery is actually quite a good money. But if I borrow these, I would be paying 45% of whatever I deliver. So then it's not that many trips, and actually buying a mixie yourself starts to pay up. But yeah, okay, I just completely mixed things in my head without thinking about the mixie. Yeah, this is not working. But this is producing concrete, so that part is working. That part is working. So you need to do like a what the hell do you make it work? You need to deliver multiples of these. Multiple of these and then bring the fine sand back, and you would have to do some weird shenanigans to do it kind of back and forth with it. Take that sort of carry approach that I was doing. Yeah, I was. What we could do is take the logs from there and deliver them to a sawmill. Be kind of back and forth driving because there's you can only take 4 of those logs at the same time. Yeah, this is not as good as I was thinking. So what would we do next? Because it's very much like we just need to make money. Just need to make money and fuel run is one option. How much does that plot cost? We'll check the multi-town wiki here again. Basically set a little bit of target what would be the money need for the next plots. I know it's goods-wise 500,000. The OG Desert, it's only 100,000. Those are quite cheap. Okay. So it would really be 100,000. 100,000, and then the plot depot itself is 70,000. 70,000 does that be? The next company slot is 200,000. So we would probably do like the Migeum locks again. When they are available again. So one spawns every 5 minutes, which means those things fill in 100 minutes. And we did that in the beginning today. About 2 hours ago, which means that they should be full-ish. So I'll probably do that again. Yeah, this was a waste of time, kind of a brain fart. You know what I can actually do and what I can't do. So let's go back. Back. Yeah, that, you know what? If I was thinking that I would take the Campi away from the steel factory, but if I take that away, then I have no way of getting down south. So do I need to get down south like now? Yeah, I think overall, because especially if you want to rent vehicles, having a Campi at the truck stop or truck shop, truck dealership, it's probably a pretty good investment. Because it would skip all these drives. In control. Hey Syntropy? No, not GTA. But this is Motortown. It's open world driving simulator. As far as driving goes, obviously some GTA-like ones in this one, but there's none of the other elements than GTA has. This is more of a hybrid of like a dedicated trucking simulator like Euro Truck or American Truck Simulator, racing game with that open world mechanics. You have other jobs as well. You can do police, firefighting, pizza deliveries and stuff like that. Or you can just customize cars and drive around, either with your friends or in multiplayer. Okay, yeah, I think I will be doing exactly the same thing I did in the beginning, because again, it is the fastest way to make money. So we'll borrow or rent this one again. Drive to Mikio. Okay, I guess we are going here. think I hit a rock again. This thing really wants to hit rocks really hard. I mean, it's not like this is low, so I don't know what is happening with those rocks nowadays. Yeah, we did a super rearing again. Yeah, no off-roading like that. Just saw the Jamusi semi to drop 10 cement. Which means we are a little bit short on cement in there. Now still keep it rolling. Basically just fill the place with sand and cement, and then as long as I bring in fuel, I'll just build concrete and have enough concrete for all the depots I want to build. Oh, actually made 10,000 of its company. Still not like that much. But it's something that's happening in the background on its own. Deliveries working. So overall, I think for this mini-series with the company, we are kinda there where I wanted to get on this one. And, I can already see some spots that I would do differently. So a small town. Well, there were some, not mistakes, but if I had this if I'd had this completely planned out and just go from place to place, this could be a lot more efficient. So this was kind of figuring things out on the fly. So maybe then one day, as things get added in the game, I can work this into a more more thought out guide, kind of really step by step. I think the contract timer is like 2 hours. So we're gonna borrow the Eastwood again. Let's see. It's 3 hours. So we can get that contract already. So it's on the way down. We don't need to get it 10. So it starts at 24 minutes mark in real life. So in about 10 minutes we should have about 300,000 more money. Also driver level 50. So when we do want to get our own truck, I could now get at least the truck turbo, which you kind of want if you do for example iron or coal runs. So that's covered as well, which means I have been driving enough, because driver level you just get, I think it's 1 driver level per 10 kilometers, which means I have driven 500 kilometers. Give and take, because with autopilots you get a little bit less. Okay, I was supposed to come from the right side. I was able to keep a little bit of momentum because this truck is not an off-road vehicle, obviously, but the biggest American style truck you can have, but it kind of flies over the bumps as long as you have speed. And since we are empty, it kind of all works pretty nicely. And then on the way down we will do the cliff diving, where gravity takes care of it. we full in here? Yes, we are. Let's go. Check brake on. 5L, 5 high. Over the cliff. Brake. Carefully between this rock and that tree, while not completely slowing down. And then through these ones into the delivery. And when we deliver the logs... Right, I took the contract already, I did. We do the teleport trick. For a moment it was not available there, it's just respawning. I was like, oh no. More. I don't think I have messed this once today, which is weird. It's kind of it's not difficult, but it's also not quite as easy as it has seemed today. As I usually do mess up this couple of times on each of these runs. Now I have not hit the rock or the tree once. It's very easy to get stuck here, or have the truck like slide in an uncontrollable manner. It looks like this route is actually relatively safe, as long as you don't hit that rock with the trailer, and then just avoid these trees. So usually in here, if you start braking too much, the trailer will kind of turn to the side, and you might kind of hit the light post, and even lose the trailer, as happened. Okay, that's 200,000. And then we okay, this time this game teleported me in a weird way, so we need to go round. But that was the first 200,000, and then we do the same thing with Mikeon Free. if it is coin you need, this is something that you can repeat every 2 hours or so in game, and faster if you deliver fuel as well. But then at some point you will have the warehouse full of logs, and you either need to kind of delete them out from there or just move them to the sawmill. So I think that's something I will set up. I will set up a company truck that delivers the logs to the sawmills, so that we will have wood planks there for either deliveries or for the future depots. Also, I forgot to take the contract now, so now that I'm going down, I will have to remember to stop. Before I deliver. So from this side, carefully between the logs on the ground, and then from the left side of these trees, otherwise same deal. Aim towards the little gap here, and as soon as you get out of the rock, step on the brakes and go between this rock on the right and the tree, and you are kind of done already. Between these, and it aligns you on the left side of this tree and then to the gap. And if you do this right, this one is actually easier than the second one. Okay, now just remember to take the contracts, because I did not. And expensive. The exploit here is that this teleport should not be possible. It's a single player game, so you can choose if you use something like this or not. But it is the fastest way to make money. Going further, less steep. I've actually found this this particular route that I'm now doing the easiest for me. Also, good to see you raging. And I think these alright, lock signs away. These cliff dives are relatively simple because they are just straight down. The dives from the oak ones are they are more difficult to learn because they are not like straight down. This basically has one turn and then you are done. And also those basically require that you have the Gambi up there, which I don't have for this this character. Couple more. my main character, I don't think I did this until I was already set. I already had like all the company slots, and then I learned about this one. My main character, I did everything the hard way. Probably majority of the money was just doing fuel runs and iron and coal. And some center scapping before the previous update, because that update where you got the company slots from 15 to 20, that was expensive. Okay, so one more and then we are done, and it's been 15 minutes now. Yeah, this is so stupidly fast. It's like just a little bit over 15 minutes from the bottom, and you do both of these for 500,000. It's crazy. Yeah. But since I just need money fast, I don't mind that the game has something like this. Okay, good. So that gets us there. But also, today, I was not quite sure how well it would work, but this works completely fine with stock truck. No need to buy one, which was an important one for this one. So that's there we are done. So now we have money for the next slot, the next plot, and the next depot. So what we can do next is add a slot. 200,000 hurts. Take one of the Jamusi semis and set it on that same food route. So no, wait, let's check the timing. The timing needs to be actually exactly opposite. So we need to wait that this one is basically on the other side, and then we can set this Jamusi on its route. And while that is happening, we can go and buy this plot, which will be a little bit of a drive. I think it is faster from... here, but I also want to have the plot with me, so now I need to go there. Man, these are the things that are hardest with a new character, compared to you're so used to having Campy everywhere that having to drive everywhere, remember to buy the stuff. So that, for example, now I guess I could have gone and buy the plot, because then I would have a teleport spot there, so it wouldn't be that bad. If I would come here and buy the depot and then teleport back to set it. But then doing... So I think it's been now like 5 or 6 drives to the truck dealership, and at least 3 drives to the architects. Yeah, I think one thing in this one that I didn't really think about and haven't thought about is that kind of the exact order of buying plots, and should you buy some plots even that it will be much later that you build on it, if ever. So I think because I think the cheapest ones are like 50,000 or 30,000 or something like that. So buying some of the plots would be smart. I think like in here, like buying this plot, not a bad plan, actually, like quite early as well. How much does that cost? That's the Xinjiang one. I think that's among the cheaper ones. Xinjiang. Yeah, that's 100,000. So it is cheaper than a Campi. And then in Kuchwa you can buy that other plot, which is probably it's worse for the depot. You can buy it for 30,000. Yeah, even the Sanho oil is like 150,000. Yeah, that is something that I need to work on this plan. And that this has actually been quite good after all, like three sessions, and we effectively have 10 company cars, 1 depot ready. Second, we can basically, it would be built just by time. So this one I will take the bigger depot. Bigger depot, and I will also buy actually 2 large parking spaces. So then, if this one costs 100,000, I'm thinking that should I actually buy this one for teleports? Also, I think this one is even cheaper. How much is the Helm one? Helm, 80,000. And it kind of gets you quite close to the... Well, this is even closer. So then if this one is 100,000... 100,000, I don't really need the 10th slot right now. Because that is 250,000 anyway. You know what, let's do it. Right. Wait, why did I get those quests now? That's weird. Okay, sure. We'll buy size parking spot as well. Hey, that's my food truck. Alright, that one. So this one is now here. You have to wait, that is on the other side, yes. So I could remember to refuel this. This one is 100,000. Right, that's fine. And we're gonna set the parking slot here. The edge. That's your first building. Wait, where did my fox go? Yep. Quest order a little bit weird. Didn't trigger the architect last time. I guess I was missing the prerequisite. Okay, but then this one. This one, let's. Well, I have driven from Ara before. I have not in this playthrough driven from here yet. So let's do a Tuscan drive. I think this will be the last thing I do today. And I have not decided if I continue this company mini-series, because we are already there. Everything is like repeating these things. If you want more depots, and slowly we can actually get remaining company slots, and then it would be possible to have the whole company set up with high town bonuses and all that. So we'll see. See if I play this from here, but if this has been any help for anyone watching this on a later date, especially watching all the way here to the 4-hour mark, then this has been worth it. The 10 to 20 slots is crazy expensive. That is that's why I also don't want to necessarily continue this through that, because I've already done it, and it is kind of just more of the same, and it's something that kind of best happens just over time, doing other stuff. So I think the next thing I would do, if this was my only character and I would want to go further, I would actually buy myself a truck and start just doing deliveries, or buy myself a semi, or buy the Atlas dump and do the coal and iron runs. Because in the long run, the steel would be the really slow one, and it's good money. But yeah, it's I don't want to do the exact math in my head right now, but slots from 10 to 20, it's like 4 million. Does it start from 300,000? Then it's 50,000 more every time. So the additional ones are 500,000. $500,000, and then no, but it grows. Yeah, it's about 4 million. While you can get to the 10 slots with 450, 600, 700, 750. So basically that's what I have done on this 3-part series. 750,000 for the company slots, plus all the vehicles and the plots. So it's probably been about 2 million. Can you see from the character stats like the amount of coin you have made over time? I don't think you can. You can just see the current coin and kind of the amount of deliveries, but you can't see the total money you have made. That would be a good stat. I would want to see that for my main character as well. Man, this sand is... no, I will not call. I will handle this myself. Come on, do it. Do it! Here! Here! Okay, fine. 2,000. Why didn't you teleport me all the way there? Alright, I guess that's where I went out. Yes, we will buy this plot, and then we are gonna start building this depot, but this is also where I will call it a day. Setting this up. Either plot here is fine. I think my routes are set for this one, so I will buy this. They cost the same. Actually, I will set these ones first. So I like to have these here at the edge. I set these like this because you can have you can spawn a trailer here, spawn a truck here, and just bump over this one and get it up quickly. Or like if you have multiples, you can have the truck drive it forward, spawn 2 trailers, and connect them in one go. And do we want to have this one like this or like this? So we're gonna put it like this. So let's build it there. And with the bigger depot, it kind of the delivery spot is from the side, so the drop-off spot is here. Sometimes that matters. Like you can kind of accidentally place it in a place where there's like a tree here or something. But this one would require more, so it's 1.5 times of what we needed before. But it would still be doing the same thing. Same thing again. Starting with like taking this this semi, instead of putting it on a food route, we would bring the stuff here, which I might do. Taking the plastic pipes, taking the wooden planks, taking the steel beams, and just doing the sand myself, and then probably at this stage I would next buy one mixie as well, so that it could just drive the concrete over time instead of me doing those. But yeah, I think I will actually do that. So right now the export truck is kinda extra, that could do this as well. I have enough concrete for a lot of depots, so I could use those slots as well. I think I would keep the steel going, because the steel beams are slow. So good to have stuff happening on that. Yeah, I think this is also slowing down a bit, so I might take that Palco out and have that do its thing. This one is still taking time. Yeah, I think I will just use this one. So let's have... right, I need to make a route for it. So we'll use the same route, but just change it. So instead of steel, we would come from the... not there. Come from the plastic. Come all the way in here. And again, like long drives. Kind of doing these... It's like picking some trailers. You could do this with like one drive yourself. You could pick up the pipes, pick up the wooden planks. You can have all them there, bring the sand at the same time, but this requires 15. So I just prefer doing this, that we do like back and forth. So then what we could do is this could go pick the beams, come back, go take the wooden planks, bring that here as well, and then I would just remove the spots here when it has taken all of them. So it should get enough pipes with one go, get enough beams on one go. get enough planks onto one go. So this would be 5 steel planks. And then on this Jamusi, set that in there. And it's kind of close to the plastic, so it will get its thing done. And then instead of bringing the sand in there, what I could do is add a route in here, and is the closest construction like in Ara? Probably. Probably so. So we could bring in the sand in here. With that. And so this one, instead of doing the concrete, it could do that. And all we would have to do is deal with concrete, or make, I think it's 150,000. Would do 150,000 and buy one mixing, and have that just delivered to concrete. And then if we could make enough money, kind of fast enough money to buy the next plot for the next depot, we could start now chaining the depot builds together with this setup. As we have steel going, I don't have continuous build on the plastic, but there's enough there for like 5 depots. Thanks to that very first route that we set with oil to the plastic factory. And then the wooden planks, we have quite a lot of those in the mill already, but we could move all the logs we have done in Migeum and take them to the planks, or take them to this one. A little bit closer to some of the southern builds. But yeah, I think that is where I call it a day, and call it a series for now. If someone wants to see more of this, do tell in the YouTube comments, and we'll see if we continue this. Continue this from here through a couple of more depots or something like that. Yeah, thanks for watching. Have a good rest of the day. And for you guys watching live, next stream will be on Thursdays and Fridays. I'm playing turn-based tactics games, currently Menace. And on Saturday and Sunday I will be playing Pillars of Eternity 2 at the moment. But I'm playing those kind of isometric CRPGs. That's it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye. Alright, I need one to see that. Can I see the gold amount? Coin amount? No. We can just see the amount played. So I guess that's one more thing before we close down. So this was 17 hours with this character from the very beginning in 4 sessions. So the efficient start for the leveling, and then 3 sessions for this build, And this could have been done in 2 if I had not done some of the inefficiencies. It was pretty good. Anyway, again, a good one. See you next time. Bye bye.